Another day, another red day for the stock market, guys. We got to break down what's going on right now as we're about to get into Power Hour in just about 20 minutes from right now. So let's not waste any time. We got to break down 3 stocks in this video and go over my thoughts overall on the market. So sit back, relax, and guess what, guys? Moomoo completely upped the ante. You can now get 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. It was 13 before. Now it's 15, each up to $2,000 with a $100 deposit. Just use that link down below and enjoy your free stock. So let's get into it, guys. Again, we're about to get into Power Hour in about 20 minutes from now. And as of now, we have the Russell down over 2%. NASDAQ and the S&P, they're down about 1.1, almost 1.2% each, as the Dow's currently down 0.8 and the VIX is up just a little bit over 2.5%. And let's see what the metals are doing, actually. I haven't looked at them today. Oh, wow, look at that. Gold's up 0.4%, and we have silver up just a little bit over 1.1, almost 1.2% so far, as we're, again, about an hour and 20 minutes away from the close. So markets are still moving down, and to be honest with you guys, I'm not seeing a reversal at all, and you can clearly see that here on the 5-day, 5-minute, not even a sign of a reversal to the upside. I mean, look, as of about an hour, 2 hours ago, we were at a fresh low on SPY. If I zoom in here on the 5-day, you guys can see SPY hit 382.11 earlier in the day. Now we are seeing a bit of a rally, but overall, if you notice here, zooming back out, we're still under the 180 SMA. We're still at a resistance point, at least a resistance. This has been a resistance for the past couple of days. And we're not seeing any big sign of a reversal. This is just simply a little bit of a relief rally after we hit a fresh low 2 hours ago. And let me see here what not SPY. We just saw SPY. Let's look at Triple Q, guys. Let's pull that up, which tracks the NASDAQ 100. This, just like SPY 2 hours ago, it hit a low, fresh low of 285.62. Now it's a little bit above that, about $1.50 above that low, but it's just simply seeing a little teeny tiny relief rally, as it is still under the overall moving average, the main 180 moving average here on the 5-day, 5-minute chart. So bears are still 100% in charge right now on SPY and Triple Q. It's not looking good right now at all. And like I said many times before, I'll say it again very quickly, I think Triple Q could go to the mid 270s. I think SPY could be going down to, at this point, 370, 375. Definitely in the cards. Probably not today, guys, considering it's Friday, but at some point next week, maybe after that, it is in the cards. So let's see what oil's doing quickly before we break down these 3 stocks that I'm looking at. So make sure you guys stick on throughout. So you all remember, man, look how volatile oil has been. You guys remember a couple of days ago, or maybe it was about a week ago. Let's see here. A little bit over a week ago. It was at 81 a barrel. Then it rallied to 90 a barrel. That was 2 days ago. And now it's back in the mid-80s. Oil is very freaking volatile, guys. So it ran up about 10%. Now in the past 2 days, it is down about 5.5, almost 6%. And it's kind of in limbo. And to be honest, I think this is going lower by the looks of it. Just looking at the chart. If you guys look here on the 4 hour, and if I zoom in on the past couple of months of price action, you can see we were at 81, like I said, about a week ago. We got that relief rally, and we failed at 90. And this is huge considering what's at about $90, guys. The 180 SMA, big resistance, which has been resistance for months on end here for crude oil. You guys can clearly see that. So the fact that we failed at that point at 90, now we're pushing mid-80s. We're at the mid-80s. This is one step away. If it fails at $84-ish, we take the lows out from the past day or two, this is going to go straight back to the 80s like that, in my opinion. So with that being said, guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. It really helps me out overall in the algorithm and the good old YouTube algorithm. Clearly, I can't talk today, guys. And for that, just hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you all, as always. And by the way, happy Friday. I hope you all did have a great week this week, as good of a week as you can have in these crazy volatile markets. So the first of 3 stocks that I want to talk about is good old ADP, let's pull that up. Automatic data processing. This stock today is up 0.7%, $1.50 as I'm filming this, and by no means is this reversing to the upside. In fact, it's not showing any signs of that. Well, maybe a little bit. The fact that we are getting a little bit of buying pressure here at about 230 at the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, that's a good sign, but we're not getting a full reversal. But the fact that it's holding an uptrend is a good sign. The fact that we shook out a lot of weak hands, we're down about 12%. We're in correction territory in the past couple of weeks. RSI went from hot. Now it's, overbought. Now it's very oversold. This is a good sign in my opinion. And, again, we're not getting the full breakout, not even close to be honest, but we're starting to see little itty-bitty signs. And if we do continue moving, I'd say past, we're now at what, 232? Let's say I'm going to set my alert at 237.50. If we start moving out of here, I think 237.50, where was that? Yeah, that was the high from the beginning of April, right around there, 237, 240. If we start getting out of there, that's going to be a spot where, hey, maybe this could start reversing to the top of this uptrending channel, which, mind you, look at that channel, guys. It is in this channel, and it's been in it pretty much this entire year, since January. ADP's been uptrending, but don't get it twisted. I mean, it's not like it's been uptrending. What I'm trying to say here is it was at 250 before the start of this year, right? And then it completely collapsed to about 190 just in February. So the entire year, it's just pretty much been filling that gap that it dropped in the beginning or prior to the beginning of the year, right? So it's not like we've done a ton in the past couple of months, but it's recovered a lot of the losses. I guess that's good. We'll leave it at that. And there could be even more upside. Again, if it starts breaking 235, 240, that's where I'm going to be watching ADP very, very closely. Another one here is GILD. Let's pull that up. That's Gilead Sciences, guys. This also shook out a bunch of weak hands recently. It looks like we had a short squeeze. Something happened this day on the 9th. I'm not sure. Was that the 12th? Yeah, it looks like 12th pre-market. I'm not sure what happened on that day, but it went from 65 to 70, which is a decent, that's probably not a short squeeze. It went up 6%, 7% in the pre-market. And from that point, it shook out a lot of weak hands. It pulled back. And now what we're noticing is, at least this is what I'm seeing, we have a double bottom at about $65-ish. And we're also holding the 50 SMA and starting to make a move up here. We're up almost 1% on the day. So I'm seeing Gilead, and I'm like, this is, we're still above the moving averages. We're, holding this channel, uptrending channel. This looks like it wants to make a move back to the high 60s, maybe even 70s. Dare I say $70 a share, which would be, that'd be a pretty aggressive move. But it's definitely in the cards, considering it was almost at 70 just 4 days ago. Just 4 days ago, guys. So Gilead, you got to watch it, GILD. And guys, let me say this right now. These stocks that we're talking about in this video, these are for short-term trades, not for long-term investments, short-term trades. And I'm trading these, or if I trade these, that doesn't mean you should trade these. You always got to do your own research. As always, please, guys, do your own due diligence. So with that being said, the last stock for the video is Amgen, ticker symbol AMGN. I'm not sure, I haven't talked about this in a while, but Amgen's looking pretty interesting right now. It's a little bit of a different setup than ADP and Gilead, but it's one that's decent in my opinion. It's pretty oversold. You guys can see that. It is down 10-ish% from the recent highs a couple of months ago, and really from the recent highs a couple of weeks ago as well. It's only down it's down about 9, 10-ish%, 11%. And at this point, looking at the, this channel that we have on the 4-hour time frame, we have held, just judging the past 2 times we've tested it, back in the beginning of May and also in the middle of June, we held this point and rallied up significantly. Back in the beginning of May, it went from 230 to about 260. That was a 12% move. In the middle of June, it ran up about 11%. Now it's starting to make a move again. It's currently up 1%. We do have a little bit of, is that a divergence? A little bit bullish divergence here on the 4 hours. So I feel like this could, I'm not saying it's going to rip all the way to 250 tomorrow, well, it can't be tomorrow, but next week or the week after. I'm not saying that necessarily, but could we get a little bit of a rally maybe to, let's say if I clear this, give me a second, guys. Let's clear that oval. Could we get a rally to about 238? 240, which was the low from the end of August, and now it's obviously resistance because we're under that point. I think that's possible. That is a little bit more realistic. So for that reason, I'm going to set an alert. Mark is at we're above 231. Let's see what it does at 231. If we take that point out, 238.40, maybe even higher from there, I might as well set another alert at 238. We could be moving on this. We could be moving based on, previous price action that we see here. So with that being said, guys, we're going to keep it short for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon. I'm messing up the outro here. Patreon, what else? 15 stocks for Moo. If you guys want some free stocks, hey, use that link down below. It helps out the channel. All you got to do is deposit at least $100. You could take that 100 out, and each of those stocks could be up to $2,000. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. And again, all of those are linked down below. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching as always. I'll see you later. Peace out.